and welcome back to the most amazing channel on the internet. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 scariest tsunamis caught on camera. Tsunamis are large displacements of water and are generally triggered by underwater earthquakes. They can also be triggered by landslides or volcanic eruptions. Over the years, they have contributed to some of the biggest natural disasters in history, killing millions. On this list, there are still and moving images taken of some of the most devastating tsunamis of all time. Stay tuned for some true chaos. Coming in at number 10, we have this tidal wave destroying a boat. Uploaded to YouTube by Multi-Movie Player, this insane tsunami video has had over 4.7 million views. Watch as the giant wave absolutely decimates the boat. I don't know who was recording this and from what distance, but this is far out. We assume that everyone on board the boat lost their life. Coming into number 9, we have a boat on top of a house. How does a boat end up on top of a house? A tsunami. That's how. This picture is of the aftermath of the terrifying Japanese tsunami in Fukushima in 2011. The tsunami came from an earthquake off the Pacific coast of Toku, which registered as a 9 on the Richter scale. It was the most powerful earthquake ever recorded in Japan, and the tidal wave that came reached heights of 122 feet. The water travelled for 6 miles inland and caused 15,895 deaths. This image of a huge ferry boat on the roof of someone's home goes to show the power of the waves. It's become an iconic snap of the devastation. Okay, check out this scary footage of a tsunami wave in China at number 8. This was captured on a camera phone. We see the moment a giant wave sweeps over a barrier in China. Shot in 2011, the wave is absolutely huge and knocks people in the street over, including a motorcyclist off their bike. I have no idea why people are standing around there and staring at the wave. Like, there's a tidal wave coming at you, why aren't you running? Put your camera away and run to high ground, oh my goodness. The next image is of a man walking his bike through his former neighborhood. It's so moving at number 7. This man got very lucky whilst caught up in the tsunami. He was on higher ground and not swept away with the waves, but unfortunately the same could not be said for his home. He can be seen in this picture going to survey the wreckage of his old home and neighborhood, which has been totally razed to the ground. Not only is the physical tsunami devastation caught on camera here, so is the emotional ruin it caused. This is like totally heartbreaking. I feel so sorry for this guy. Coming into number 6, we have more from the Fukushima tsunami. This photo captures the moment that waves breached the flood wall on a street in Japan. We see the wave coming in over the street and it's just so scary. In one still image, there is so much damage to be seen. It's presumed that the photographer survived, but we don't know that for a fact. If you think that picture was scary, check out this video taken of the same tsunami at number 5. Going one step further and recording the deadly waves, this footage is absolutely heartbreaking and the videographer can be heard screaming. At first, we see the tide sweeping boats away in the current. This is watched by onlookers and the camera holder from a higher floor in a building. Then, nobody can quite believe it as the water crashes over the banks and starts destroying everything on the ground. Now when I say everything, I literally mean everything. Now it is presumed that everybody not on a rooftop or a higher building, or anyone in the street or in a car, were washed away to their deaths. Buildings can be seen being swept along the street. They're kind of like bobbing ducks. It's insane. Coming into number 4, we have the Boxing Day tsunami in Thailand. On Boxing Day in 2004, swathes of the Thai coastline were devastated by a tsunami, but actually it wasn't just Thailand affected. We'll be seeing a number of pieces of footage from the Boxing Day tsunami on this list, as it was the deadliest tsunami in history. It killed 230,000 people across 12 countries. Now in this piece of footage, a tourist shot some film in Patong. They film a huge wave as it comes in from the beach. Now we hear them freak out when they realize just how big the wave is. They run inside their balcony and try and get away.
I know, I can see it. That wave is a good 15-20 feet tall. Easy.
Coming Coming into number 3, we have a man swept under in the Thai tsunami. This is some heartbreaking footage right here. In this video, we see people huddled on a rooftop. The camera catches the man, someone who looks to be like a white tourist. He's clutching onto some debris trying to stay afloat. Sadly, he is lost to the water. We have another person swept under at number 2. Now this is some of the most dramatic tsunami footage I've ever seen. This horrifying video is a symbol of man versus nature. It is absolutely terrifying. So here we hear 2 locals watching the waves roll towards the beach during the Boxing Day tsunami of 2004. The guys recording point out a tourist still on the beach who doesn't realize that he's about to be swept away. Just as he realizes how high the waves are, he stands up stunned in the face of the tidal wave. Unfortunately though, it's too late. He is washed under and there is zero chance that he survived. Finally, coming into number 1, we have CCTV footage from around the Iwate prefecture. This is the final piece of footage from the Japanese tsunami of 2011 and it is insanely heartbreaking. One moment you're looking at a road, the next you're looking at a road turned into a river. Literal houses are floating down the highway. Later we see a car driving up the road and he tries to turn around. Unfortunately though, a whole ocean of water and debris comes towards the car, which goes out of shot, but presumably it couldn't outdrive the gushing water. So guys, there you have it. That was the top 10 scariest tsunamis caught on camera. Now my thoughts and prayers are wholeheartedly with the people that lost their homes, were injured or killed in these devastating natural disasters. Do let me know your thoughts to this video in the comments section down below. Also let me know if you've ever experienced anything like a tsunami. Have you ever seen a big tidal wave? I'd love to hear from you. Before I head out, I want to draw your attention to some similar videos. We have the top 10 crazy things found after a tsunami. On that list we have some really weird things that have washed up after a huge storm. We also have a top 10 worst natural disasters. I thought while we were still here we would read a few comments from one of my recent videos. Now the top 10 times nature cried blood was a very insane video. All sorts going on, very dramatic. Drank Dragon wrote, what about nature breathing? Good idea, we should definitely make a list about that. Heart Like Hand Grenade wrote, I love your channel. Can't wait for you guys to overtake PewDiePie in subscribers. Guys, I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but if you are watching and you haven't subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10, please do go ahead and join our Most Amazing family. Also, if you do have a video suggestion like Drank Dragon, then please do let us know what you'd like us to make next. For now, I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. If you like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and stay subscribed for more Most Amazing lists. Bye!